Then we clothed the bones with flesh. Surat al-Mu'minin, verse 14. The verse describes a specific chronological order: the formation of the skeletal structure, bones, followed by the clothing or wrapping of these bones with muscle, flesh. Modern embryology provides a detailed look at this sequence. In modern embryology, tissues develop from specific layers. The Quranic verse refers to the appearance of the framework before the muscles. Formation of somites. During the 4th and 5th weeks, the embryo develops blocks of tissue called somites. These somites differentiate into different parts: the sclerotome, which forms the vertebrae and ribs, and the myotome, which forms the muscles. Bone differentiation first. The cells that form the skeleton begin to differentiate and create the cartilaginous models of the bones before the muscle tissue starts to wrap around them. The process of clothing, myogenesis. Modern science confirms that muscles do not develop independently and then attach to bones. Instead, muscle cells migrate and position themselves around the pre-existing skeletal framework. Migration. The cells that form the flesh muscles start moving and gathering around the skeletal structure that has already begun to take shape. Wrapping. Just as the Quranic term, clothed, kasana, implies, the muscle fibers surround the bone and connect to it, giving the embryo its external human shape. One of the most prominent scientists to discuss this alignment is Dr. Keith Moore, a world-renowned embryologist and author of The Developing Human. He noted that the Quranic stages are highly accurate because they are based on the external appearance of the embryo, which is scientifically consistent with developmental milestones. Scientific note: at this early stage, the bones are actually cartilaginous models. These models provide the essential support that the flesh covers, and they later ossify, harden, into calcium-based bone. Simplified timeline of development: weeks 5 to 6, differentiation of the cartilaginous skeleton. Then we made the lump into bones. Weeks 7 to 8, muscle cells migrate and wrap around the bones. Then we clothed the bones with flesh. Before the invention of high-powered microscopes, ancient theories, such as those by Aristotle, often suggested that the fetus was formed as a single mass or that the flesh formed before the bones. The specific sequence mentioned in the Quran was only verified centuries later.